Okay, good afternoon. Hi everyone, Barrister Marie Abanga here. I'm also the founder of the association Hope for the Abused and the Battered. Um, yeah, this is Legal Matters with Mark. It's not a very regular show of mine, but I'm so many things in one and I own all of them and I have no problem with any of them. And so, yes, I want to talk about the criminal propensity of love. The criminal propensity of love. Sometimes we do things we think it is out of love. We don't know that those things can land us into trouble and make of us criminals or suspects. And before we know it, the law is after us, and we are spending money. We are finding ourselves behind bars and all of those kind of things. And this is a platform I have. I have other platforms too. Uh, we need to learn. We need to pay attention. We need to seek good counsel. We need to be serious in life and with our lives, especially as grown-ups. Um, if you don't do it and then, well, you get caught up, you're going to do it the hard way. And sometimes you might not be lucky to find someone willing to help you out without you having to pay a pound of flesh. That is either some good amount of money or some time behind bars and some crying and some all kinds of things. I might not have thousands of followers. I might not have that kind of platform where everybody logs in when you're going live to listen. But this is what I have and this is what I'm using. So if you think what I'm saying or what I'm going to say can help any other person, well, share. That's all I can say. Especially if you're in Cameroon. No, even if you are abroad. I've done a few of these types of talks saying that people need to be very careful when they're getting into anything business related. If you don't do it, well, when the day of reckoning comes, what do you have as proof that you got into a contract or you got into an agreement or that you were just doing it out of love or you were just trying to help somebody or that somebody took your money to buy you a piece of land or you sent so and so amount of money? Western Union transaction slips might not be enough because you could have sent that money for anything. And people can write anything as a reason for sending money anyway. How do you call those things when you send things through the ship or whatever? I don't know. Transmission notes and all of that will not be enough. Even pictures of you giving something to somebody might not serve the purpose, because a picture is a picture. What does a picture say? A picture just shows that two people were standing. Maybe somebody was holding something. Why were you holding that thing? Why were you giving it? Even a video, how much does it cover? The best thing to do is to have a written contract signed. Why do people get marriage certificates? Why do people get land certificate? Why do people even get death certificate? Why? Do you think those people are foolish? You carry yourself, go and get into a situation with no documentation, nama person, out of love, and you don't know the mind of the other person. You don't know how they intend to deal with you if something goes wrong along the line. Especially with this your love thing. Because I will say because I don't even believe in that thing again to the point where I'll even go and fool around somewhere. You say you love somebody, say, oh, let's just do it. Oh, you're my darling. Nothing written. You carry it on your head. You go and begin to do the thing. And then somewhere down the line, they disappear. Or they say, no, that's not exactly how I wanted it to be done. And this and that. I sent you 5 million, 10 million, 100 million. Where is the proof? No proof. It's your word against their word. The court is going to listen and decide the way they want to decide. And people can be malicious. The same person who was telling you, oh, you are everything I have ever wanted in a woman, is the same person who is going to turn around and pay somebody money to teach you the kind of lesson you have never learned before. So women in particular, because we are the emotional ones, we are the ones who carry our hearts and pour into something and be doing some kind of things for somebody like, I don't know me whether men can be that, I will even call it foolish. Or maybe they are that foolish and then when they cannot deal with it, they kill you. But you know, look, this particular one, he is not killing this lady like with a knife, but he is slowly doing so. Because the first time I went to court after a 1-year break, it was, I just saw it here. This is very important to keep your notes. 20th of January 2019, I went to court for a preliminary investigation. It was at the court of first instance, wherever. And preliminary investigations, if there is no grounds for the case, that case should be thrown out. What happened in this case is that I was fighting for bail for this person because they were already held in police custody. They had been there for like 4 days. People should learn. You cannot even leave and go, even answer a convocation without calling your lawyer. Whether people think that the law is here to joke with people or what, I don't know. You think you know this guy because you had a relationship? You think so? Especially when they're out there in what people call bush. Look, forget about this your love thing, oh. When it is business, business is business. Please, don't get into anything that has a business nature without something written. Even if you write it, you don't go and have it notarized, but both of you sign. It's better than not having anything at all. I am so hurt. I am so, not even hurt. I am so like flabbergasted. I am like, this particular case, we will take it to the Supreme Court. I am not stepping down. Because in that January, when there was no proof, the State Council released my client on bail, and they gave me the impression from all angles and even told me not to bother, but that the case has no grounds. Only for my client to receive a bailiff today with a judgment. This is it here. Judgment. Delivered in February, 26th of February 2020. What were they waiting for to serve her? They were thinking that they could just say, oh no, they have not filed any opposition, so 10 days has passed, so let's enforce the judgment. Sorry. They need, look, the court, before the court can grant you an execution formula, they need to see that the other person has been served until they have signed. So this is why they came today. And because she has received some sense, she called me when the bailiff was there. And I spoke with the bailiff. And the bailiff thinks that they can intimidate me. She has 10 days. And 10 days as from today. Blah, 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 blah. I was like, yeah, no problem. I know. You don't need to tell me. I know the law. Look, it's 2008. So I'm not, I don't make noise a lot, but I know what I'm talking about. So those 10 days will not expire. We will meet at the Court of Appeal. This is just so unacceptable. Because I have seen their WhatsApp chats. I have seen some videos. I know these people had a relationship. So whatever happened, we tried to solve this matter. When they first brought the first convocation, they took it to the brigade, the gendarmerie, whatsoever. I was leaving here and going there. Oh, we even wrote some things, and it was really like, oh no, we are solving this thing. This is an inventory, blah, 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 blah. And then the day that we had to meet to kind of like finalize everything, the other party did not show up. I went there. I waited for like 1 hour. They didn't show up. So I was like, okay, well, they don't want a conciliation. Whatever is happening, I don't know. I'm not the one to run after them. I mean, it's a junior colleague by far. I don't even know if he's even already a full-fledged lawyer. So who should be chasing who? He is in the chambers of my classmate, my batchmate. So I'm not the one. And this is how arrogant they were. When I was watching one show and we were talking about how women don't own their success, women don't own, and Mimi is here, she was saying how for men it is like, I mean, just junior call. When I go to court sometimes, I see some of them are just like, you see, they are still people, but they're already so into their realm. So once even when I show up, they want to be like, pull out their files before me and everything. And I just ask them, which year are you? And they say, and then they ask me, and you? And when I tell them, and they're like, pardon, mate, grandson, whatsoever. I'm like, see me small picking colors. So if you don't accept yourself, no way. So I am not leaving this matter and letting it go. It is not just for my client. It is for the many women who have been taken advantage of and abused, all in the name of love. Women, listen. Look, if somebody doesn't sign a marriage certificate with you, forget about it. Whatever you are doing in their house is just, you're just taking care of them. You're just helping them. Yeah, house help now. I mean, it's an informal agreement. You are just coming to clean their house and maybe do whatever, cook for them. Any day they can say, okay, I don't need you anymore, or they can go and get married to some other person. Why would you want to get married legally, have a marriage certificate, and then go and say for the sake of love you are helping somebody to sell their stuff? Go and clear somebody's container from the pot. Sorry, I say court. Clear their container, run around, do all the errands and all of that. They're intimidated. They'll only continue being intimidated now. And I'm showing them from all angles that I am who I am. And they cannot try me. I don't talk too much in court. I don't. I write. I don't have that time. So when they think they can do eye to eye with me or run their mouth, I don't even have that time. I just let you do your show there. My own is what I write. I don't have that time. First of all, I don't even hear well, so I don't even have that time. It is so unfortunate. I mean, my client came here, she sat here, she was crying, and I just let her finish crying, and I told her, you should at least be happy and lucky that you have me, right? So stop. We are going to handle this. First of all, it is so wrong to take somebody to court without notifying them. That's already breach of procedure, and I'm going to prove that. Secondly, preliminary investigation, there was nothing to even just justify the state council sending this thing to court. And that was not the impression he gave me. And I have it written down. And you know, at appeal court, they don't waste their time with drama and noise. You don't even talk there. You just submit document based on the judgment, full stop. You don't go and start bringing new evidence and all of that. They don't want all of that. That is why they did not want us to go on appeal. That is why they stayed with this judgment from February. That's how many months? 20th February, 20th March, 20th April, 20th May, 20th June, 20th July, 5 months. Hey, oh, Marie Abanga. They tried. They thought that they could do this thing, otherwise, no way. Mimi, Cameroon we have today, but now when they meet somebody that they meet, they are like, okay, it doesn't work like that everywhere. I'm sorry, it doesn't. The best thing to do is you just go and have a counsel before you start. Look, you bush fallers in particular, you carry money and send to your family people. Hey, you send to whoever to be doing things for you. I said, me sitting here, I have somebody who wanted me to help them do something. I mean, my friend, very good friend. I wrote something. I said, I don't want me trouble. Even if it's small money, this is a document. Even now, like this, I'm working with somebody on a project. Just a project proposal. And that is my sister. But I'm like, no, this is a memorandum of understanding. Let's sign. Simple. I don't want you saying tomorrow that, oh, I got you involved, and then today this is what is happening. I learned my lesson. The very first project I worked on, it's not even that I worked with another partner, but some people thought that because of this or this or that, they had to be a 50-50, but that was not it. We never wrote nothing. They were not even key in the project proposal. So now I am like, no, all my people here, they know me. Everything has to be written. Volunteer agreement, job description, everything. Me, I don't fool around. And so with my own sister, we just signed it today, memorandum of understanding. Even if it's a one-page thing, do it and file it. Send it to them. I sent it to them. They signed it. I have it. Put it there. I don't want me trouble. Mimi, see, look, at one point, I'm already foreseeing it. That maybe you got sworn in last time. I don't even know whether it's what to. He would abandon it, and it's my colleague who would take it up, and then we would now find a way to get the thing out of court, because the bush fella will spend money more than whatever he's claiming for my client. I have no intention to rush with this matter. I would do what we call in French dilatoire. The thing will drag and drag. Am I in any rush? Court of appeal will take like 2 years. I know that, first of all, the first part where he lost, they had already put her in police custody. And then I went there and I fought it, and after 4 days, she was released on bail. Not even the kind of bail where somebody pays money, the kind of bail where you just bring ID card and then you say, okay, fine. The second one, they will see now. They have gotten the judgment. They should be celebrating 5 months now. They thought maybe after 1 year, nada. They've gone to court. Court has said, no, we need to see where she has signed. And so they track her down. And she calls me because she has received sense. What should I do? I'm like, let me talk to that bailiff. I'm like, look, young people, young girls in particular, or boys, whoever, evidence can be those WhatsApp calls, the messages, all of that. Yes, I am saying it. Please, people, talk, listen. Tell your junior, tell all of these people. You don't need to come and begin to waste time in front of a lawyer and be spending money, careless and everything. You yourself, you can collect your evidence. You do those things. Keep those pictures, print them. Fortunately, the first time I had told her, do you have all of those WhatsApp, the pictures, everything? Good. Print everything. So far, no more contact, everything. Don't get angry with people and begin to block them now, especially when you have a case with them. No. Calm yourself down. You are blocking them for what? Do you know what they wanted to tell you? Do you know what evidence they can give you? Listen to them. I have their contacts here. I'm just going to call one of them. I'm like, okay, I just received something today. Oh my goodness. But why didn't you even just to hear what they're saying? I'll call them on regular call, because on regular call you can record. Let them hear. If they're here, they're not even my friends. So what am I doing with that kind of person as a friend on Facebook? I record it. Good. And I have it transcribed. Good. Receive sense. It's not a joke, especially women. Forget about this thing of love. And the very day